Alright guys, so here we go. It looks like we got some absolutely breaking news in our hands, and it's so funny because I just finished posting a video here like 30 minutes ago, and here we are again with much more info. So guys, I don't want to waste any time. Let's straight up get into it. Dragon Ball Legends just posted this on their X page, which says new campaign info is coming. A new campaign will be starting soon. Find out more on our social medias tomorrow, August 5th, which, by the way, I will cover here in the channel once we get even more info. If you guys want to keep getting updated, just simply like, subscribe, keep those notifications bell on because you guys already know I got you guys covered. So Dragon Ball Legends posted this right here, which is like 4 different separate images, which combines, technically speaking, into one background image, which also has a background cryptic message, which we're going to cover the whole thing right now. So the first image is this right here, which says, 8/6, August 6th, Wednesday, which is this upcoming weekly reset. A new character event, or a new event exclusive character joins the fight. And it shows a character's silhouette right here. Now, this is clearly Krillin with hair. I'm just joking. This is obviously Cooler, which is really cool. Pun intended. Not sure if this is Metal Cooler or just regular Cooler. Maybe leaning a little bit more towards regular Cooler here because he looks a little bit more buff. I'm not sure. It could be either or, but this is definitely Cooler, not Krillin with hair. But yeah, so this is going to be the event exclusive character. And it's so funny because, Dragon Ball Legends was hinting King Cold, right? And everybody was wondering, is this next campaign going to be, Android Saga? What's it going to be? And it turns out it's a kind of like a Sagas from the movie, but also Lineage of Evil. Mainly Lineage of Evil here, right, guys? That's the theme here. An LOE campaign, right? So the second piece of info we have here is a certain Zenkai awakening is coming. Okay, I want to give a quick round of applause here. And you know why? Because it's going to be 6 weeks since we've gone to Zenkai, guys. 6 weeks. And as a matter of fact, this Zenkai here is actually one of my favorite top picks that I would want them to Zenkai as, in terms of LOE characters, which let me just show you guys really quick why. So if we just go to our in-game real quick, filter this out to Lineage of Evil, which by the way, Full Power Frieza is apparently getting stronger now, right? Because of an LOE campaign. But we scroll down, it's going to be this Frieza from the Broly movie. Now, this character has an absurd green card. I don't think you guys know how absurd this is. It's called Psycho Capture, okay? Check this out, guys. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Randomly draws 1 card. Cancels enemies' buff effects. Here's the kicker. Takes your enemies, or takes your opponent's Dragon Balls and adds them to your own on hits, which is kind of like a long-range green card. And it says here, if your opponent has 1 or more Dragon Ball, you take 1 and you gain 1, right? So they lose 1 and you gain 1. And if they have none, you still gain 1, right? And also on top of that, it's a 100% chance to inflict paralyze. Okay, so great option. And let's see what he buffs with his Z ability. So with his regular Z ability, it's 35% to episode sagas from the movies or tag Lineage of Evil. Okay, so LOE and of course sagas from the movies. Okay, so great pick on the Zenkai, especially with a Zenkai hiatus. It's like what, 6 weeks without no Zenkai, which is crazy. So that's our second piece of info. The third piece of info is this. This looks like a freaking Teletubby at first glance, but it's not a Teletubby. I assure you guys, we got these cryptic messages here and here for a reason, right? This is King Cold in his chair, on his chair. You guys can see right here, right? Boom, boom. A little bit like different, but you guys can tell by his feet, right? His feet has like 3 fingers and then 3 fingers right here. So this is King Cold sitting on his chair, which by the way, I think is a really cool artwork of him like not standing up and just on his chair. But here's where I'm a little bit confused. It says new sparking character joins the fight. So if this is not an event exclusive character, if this is not a Zenkai, what is this labeled as, right? Because it's not it's not an event exclusive character. So it's like, is it not going to be a free character? Oh, okay. Never mind. I take this back. It says 8/13. Okay. So 8/13. Interesting. So this is probably going to be the next banner, 8/13 alongside NLF. My bad, guys. Dragon Ball fans can't read. So These two here are 8-6, which is this upcoming weekly reset. So the first image, the second image, and then the third image is the sparking character. Alongside, I'm assuming, which is going to be an LF character, right? So what LF character that's going to be, I'm not quite sure. Could be a Mega Rising Banner, right? Because we haven't got that in forever. So I'm not going to rule out a Mega Rising Banner, but I'm assuming this is going to be of course, and this also could got, by the way, guys, we're also going to get supporters here. And I made a roadmap, and I mentioned that LF here on the 13th as well. So I'm assuming if we do get a Legends information on the 12th, they might show off supporters, which is part of a brand new big update from the 7th anniversary, which I cannot wait to see what it is. So we have that. Also, the fourth piece of info is new events coming. New info revealed tomorrow. So more events coming for an LOE campaign, a Lineage of Evil campaign, which is really cool. I'm sure Goresh is going to have a blast with this. And then also, guys, if you didn't notice, this is 4 images here, right? This is 4 images combined into one in X's format, but also you guys can see through the background, right? This is Frieza's spaceship. It's like combined. It's hard to see here, but this is combined Frieza's spaceship, right? Inside of Frieza's spaceship. So really cool, man. I love the fact that we're finally not going to see like a Saiyans, like, even though I had a blast with the 7th anniversary, but like, what is that, like 3 Gokus in a row, 2 Vegetas. Of course, we did get full power Frieza, which, you know, is getting more buffed apparently. But yeah, I mean, I wonder who this is. Is this Metal Cooler? Is there a way to find out? I have to double check like how they specifically look. Maybe it's Metal Cooler. I'm trying to see. He has like a little bump here. Does Metal Cooler have this? This might be the regular Cooler. And then maybe an LF Metal Cooler. I think that might be pretty cool. Once again, that one was pun unintended, but I think that would be pretty cool. Comment down below, guys. What do you think about this? So it is not Android Saga, right? That's something we thought because of King Cold. So we either thought about Android Saga or LOE, and it turns out to be LOE, right? Or some people thought about movies, which technically speaking, this is part movies as well. Of course, because we're going to get Cooler, which is LOE and movies, as well as Powerful Opponent, by the way. As well as this Frieza, which has the most broken green card ever, right? Inflicts Paralyze 100%, takes enemies Dragon Ball away and gives you 1, is busted, is absolutely busted. So, you know, he's red. LOE, let's take a look at LOE real quick, because LOE's not that bad now, right? Because let's take a look. So LOE, if we scroll up, we have Full Power Frieza, we have Frost, which is also red, right? So we have Frost. We also got the other Full Power Frieza's unique equipment, right? Which was this one right here. This LF Zenkai's Frieza's unique equipment, which is not that bad whatsoever. We do have this Goku and Frieza here as well. But power creep is real, man. Power creep is real. So they're going to have to make this LOE campaign really good if they want to see people strictly run LOE as a formidable like team, you know, to run against Frieza Saga and Saiyan Saga and stuff like that. So we'll see. But guys, I am hyped. If you guys did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a blessed day. Peace.